Hey folks, we're outdoors today because we're gonna be using the big messy noisy table saw to make a shadow box. We're gonna need some wood, so let's dig through the wood pile. I have some cedar, and this is some poplar and craft board. It's from New Zealand. It's some pine probably. Let's use this one. I have two. Good, that allows me the chance to mess it up. The type of box we're going to be making. First, I'm going to cut about 3 millimeters deep here, form just a little lip for the back. Here goes the back insert, then we cut about to here, and then all the way down here, and about this way. This little piece here is going to become the insert that holds the glass in, and the glass is about 3 millimeters thick, and here also 3 millimeters thick. So let's get cutting, and safety first, so safety glasses. We're gonna be dealing with noise, so ear protection, and I wear a respirator. This is the first cut we want to make, so I'm gonna bring the blade height to approximately there. That should do it. That's the depth of the cut. And we set up the fence so the distance is where we want it to be. The second cut is this deeper one, so we need to raise the teeth just a little. The next cut, we're going to take out this little lip at the bottom. So need about this much height. The next cut is the high one, so we bring the blade up to here. Now we have the parts. This is going to form the outside frame, and this is going to be our inside insert. But the glass we're going to be using is 3 millimeters thick, so I need to cut it just a little bit shorter here. So just one more cut. Here we have it, and that should account for the thickness of the glass. What would it be a project without some hand sanding? Sticker there.
The next day.
So I'll let it sit overnight for the paint to dry completely, and we are ready to continue. Set this blade to 45 degrees. You might have noticed a lack of measurements being taken during this, and that is because I was freehanding it at first, and a little bit of oversight on my part. But I'm making this shadow box to put our pure silver play button that we've made on a previous video. I'll put the link in the description. So I printed a couple of the boxes that come with the play buttons from YouTube just for reference, and I scaled them down appropriately. This is the size of the button we made. Now let's cut that. Well, we're a little bit short, and I might try cutting it again. I don't have enough material to keep making mistakes like this, so maybe I'll use this for the shorter sides. Our angle is a little bit off. That is never good. That's never good at all. I'm gonna make this one of the short sides. I'm gonna cut it again, and I'm gonna trim it off, and I'm gonna adjust the angle. put it together first without the glue to make sure everything fits and that I have the order of steps correct, and then we're gonna put the glue on it. Alright, looks good. Let's glue it. Now, while that glue sets, we're gonna make the back piece from one of these boards. We have to wait for the glue to dry, so we'll continue tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Alright, the glue is dry, so let's get these clamps off. It needs a little bit of sanding on the corners. Step is to make the little insert for the box that will hold the glass in place. For that we're going to use that wood that we had. I need some measurements for this. I'm gonna get the correct angle using this jig. The way this thing works, if I'm not mistaken, I have actually never used this thing, is you put one piece here and the other piece here. Insert. Now I have to glue it together. Now to glue the parts, I'm going to try something different. First of all, I'm going to use super glue, and I have the pieces mounted in this jig. I'm going to put super glue here, and then I'm just going to slide the other piece there, and that should hold it at the perfect angle and perfectly aligned. We do it one side and the other side and then the other pieces. Let's see how this comes out. Now we need some glass. Now you can either buy glass pre-cut, you can get glass cut specifically to the sizes you want. It is very easy to find glass these days. I had some glass from another project, so I just need the inside dimensions again. Glass it is completely unforgiving. If you make a mistake, there is no fixing it. So make sure you're right on the mark before you start cutting. Fix the back to the box. The intention here is to use these 4 screws to hold the back to the box. The problem is I have barely any wood here to screw the screws in. So I'm going to shave off just a little bit on the sides to make more room so I can put the screws in there. On the wall, and I'm going to use one of these little things. I have never used them before, but I think the idea is that you hammer them in the back and they stick to it. You know, Kat, I'm trying to make a video here. This doesn't work, you know. So our little shadow boxes. Cat. This is not what this is about. But this has become a cat video. Our shadow box is pretty much done. Our shadow box is pretty much done. So I have to paint it, but tomorrow for sure it'll be finished.
Tomorrow for sure.
The box is done, but the reason we made it was for our little pure silver play button. So now we have to put that inside. To know where to put the play button, I made a template. But the studs where the screws mount, they are not evenly spaced. So I'm gonna have to use a little trick here with some stamping ink. Find out where is it that the holes are. Done, our shadow box for a fine silver YouTube play button. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, leave them below, and don't forget to like or subscribe, or both. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.